Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Thursday, May 5th, 2022. I am Fredicia Liburd. The Bath Village community will this weekend host a first-of-its-kind festival at historic Fort Charles. John Hanley, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Tourism, says the event will be held as part of Exposition Nevis, the ministry's month of tourism awareness activities in May.
We will head over to Fort Charles, which in recent times has gotten exposures as a rather scenic site, a rather scenic heritage site. And the Bath Village community will come together to host a fair in collaboration with the Ministry of Tourism. So that is Saturday, the 7th of May, starting at 12 noon.
The Bath Community Festival will be one of two events the Ministry of Tourism will host over the weekend. On Friday, May 6th, one of the highlights of Exposition Nevis, an open day dubbed Heritage Village Live, will be held at the Nevisian Heritage Village.
This will begin at 10 o'clock at the Nevisian Heritage Village at Fothergill's, Gingerland, where persons will get the opportunity to, as it were, take a step back in time and sample the various cultural dishes, the cornmeal and fish, cassava moussa, coconut tarts, and there would also be cultural performances.
Meantime, in the coming week, the ministry will host an entrepreneurship workshop for tourism stakeholders.
On Thursday, the 12th of May, will be an entrepreneurship workshop, which will be held at the MGR Park, the Malcolm Gishad Recreational Park. And this is to encourage our tourism stakeholders to be equipped with the tools necessary to start their own businesses, or once they have started these small businesses, to actually be successful in maintaining these businesses.
Persons are also urged to participate in the Ministry of Tourism's radio quiz from Monday 9th to Friday 13th May. Persons will have the opportunity to call into Vaughan Radio to win prizes for answering questions on this year's theme, Rethinking Nevisian Tourism. The other activities for Exposition Nevis will include a culinary tour dubbed Know Your Country, the Bank of Nevis Tourism Youth Congress, a grand festival at the Malcolm Gishad Recreational Park, the New River Farmers Cooperative Open Day, as well as an essay competition and a video and photography contest. The Tourism Awards cocktail is slated for June 18th. In his 2022 Labor Day address on Monday, May 2nd, Prime Minister Dr. the Honorable Timothy Harris stated that the first batch of STEP workers are ready to be fully introduced into the public service as part of its regularization process.
The Select Committee and the Human Resource Management Department have successfully completed the work necessary to facilitate the integration of the first group of STEP workers into the public service as government auxiliary employees. Over the last 2 weeks, hundreds of persons have received letters offering permanent employment with the government. These workers can now enjoy greater job security and their due rewards for their contribution to the work of the government and people. The regularization of the remaining STEP workers will be pursued over the coming months.
Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, Dr. the Honorable Timothy Harris. Premier of Nevis, the Honorable Mark Brantley, was among many on the island who observed the annual Interdenominational Day of Prayer on Thursday, May 5th. Influenced by the National Day of Prayer, which is observed in the United States in addition to the Virgin Islands, the Interdenominational Day of Prayer is observed in St. Kitts and Nevis, Anguilla, Dominica, and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Held on the first Thursday in May, the day has been coordinated each year since 1999 by evangelist Reverend Peter Paul and his Evangelism Encounter Ministries team. It is designed to reach, engage, and unite tens of thousands across the island in a single cause to touch the throne of grace on behalf of our nations and people. This year's theme is Exalt the Lord who has established us, based on the scripture as found in Colossians 2, 6 and 7. The Prayer Central Station, the New Testament Church of God in Bath Village, which was open to the public throughout the day, also facilitated 3 one-hour prayer segments, which were broadcast at 8:30 a.m., noon, and 5 p.m. Still to come.
When we look at the pottery, it is not just the Ministry of Tourism, it's not just Miss George, it is all of us. This is a tradition that we must protect.
The details right after this break.
Have you signed up for the Nevis Water Department's new ePay platform? It's an easy, safe, and secure process. Here's how to sign up. Have your water bill handy and log on to epay.neviswaterdepartment.com using your mobile phone, tablet, or desktop, and the rest of the process is easy to follow. It can also be accessed by going to our website at www.neviswaterdepartment.com and clicking on Pay Your Bill. Once you have completed the process and your account is activated, the app allows you to make payments directly to Nevis Water Department, get access to your account balance, have access to your payment history, and interact with our customer service department through the help desk feature. Yes, it's that simple. So don't wait. Sign up all of your accounts today. And remember, we at the Nevis Water Department are here to bring you, our valued customers, exceptional service.
Welcome back. The 2-week pottery workshop held by the Ministry of Tourism in collaboration with the Newcastle Pottery came to a close on Friday, April 29th. The program, which was held at the Pottery Grounds in Newcastle Village, engaged its participants in the creation of various pottery works, including flower pots, face masks, and plates. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Tourism, John Hanley, expressed admiration at the quality of the work, noting that the initiative played a part in the Ministry of Tourism's efforts to keep Nivision culture alive.
I have to begin by saying how extremely impressed I am when I see the display of pottery work that you brilliant, talented participants have been able to produce over the past 2 weeks. The Ministry of Tourism is strongly pushing community-based tourism and heritage tourism, and the Newcastle Pottery fits or overlaps in these 2 areas. Pottery making, especially when it's fully handmade, is what you call an intangible cultural heritage art. And we at the Ministry of Tourism, we want to do everything possible to make sure that this vital art is not lost. But we are glad that the Newcastle Pottery has partnered with the Ministry of Tourism to ensure that this valuable skill, this valuable artisan skill, is passed on to others.
Program Coordinator Nayoka Bailey thanked those involved in making the workshop a success. She also expressed hope that the art of pottery would continue to thrive on the island of Nevis.
The Ministry of Tourism, I must say, from the starting in putting the pottery workshop together, we put it together, but in the beginning we said we wanted to have a little space that persons can come out and enjoy. That is why we created the garden. And I must say that itself took some work, and I would like to thank the volunteers, Dane and Mr. Perkins, who also jumped right from the get-go and get things done. Again, it is not just saying goodbye, we will come back. I will definitely come back and get my hands dirty and to continue this tradition. I cannot just sit down and say it's gonna die. Miss George, she's here, yes, but we need persons to assist and to carry on this tradition. And when we look at the pottery, it is not just the Ministry of Tourism, it's not just Miss George, it is all of us. This is a tradition that we must protect and we must carry on.
9 persons benefited from the program. Citizens of St. Kitts and Nevis and other CARICOM member or associated states are invited to apply for 4 undergraduate scholarships and 7 postgraduate scholarships facilitated through the Caribbean Catastrophe Risk Insurance Facility, CCRIF. The undergraduate scholarships are valued at US $4,000 per year, second and final year. Students must apply at the end of their first year. Students must be registered at one of the UWI campuses and be pursuing select degrees related to disaster risk management, civil engineering, geography, geology, environmental management, etc. Students must have a GPA of at least 3.0 at the end of the first year, and this must be maintained during their second and third years. Applications must be submitted no later than June 1st, 2022. For more information, visit the link on your screen. The 7 postgraduate scholarships are available for students pursuing a master's or an MBA program. 6 of the scholarships are for students admitted to UWI, the University of Technology, Jamaica, Northern Caribbean University, University of Guyana, University of Suriname, and the University of Trinidad and Tobago. The 7th scholarship is for study at a university in the United Kingdom or US or Canada. Information on the eligible master's level programs is available at the link on your screen. Applications must be submitted no later than June 1st, 2022. That's it for this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I'm Fredicia Liburd. Thank you for viewing.